Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play Planet Zoo. Welcome back to Cedar Creek. This is our franchise mode zoo, and we are making good progress. We have a good amount of growth and money and stuff like that. Research is in a good place, and we need to check here. We have, what are you mad about here, Mr. Tortoise? You are mad about not being able to hide. Okay, so the tortoises need a little bit more privacy. And I think what we'll do is we'll just get a little bit, I don't want to do foliage. I want to do just a little barrier here, I think. So I'm going to come in and just grab a wall really quick. And it's going to be a really low wall and preferably wood. Yeah, this one will work. Maybe make it 2 meters high. And we'll just get it right in here. There. Now, unfortunately, they won't be able to see as well from that, although, yeah, I don't like that. I'll just put one in there, so they might feel a little bit better. The stress isn't too bad for them. This Arctic fox is in quarantine. Why are you in quarantine? Wonder if they got sick, but they can move. Oh, wait, no, this is the one we just bought. And Arctic fox is in here. I believe, yeah. You can come in here and then start breeding so that we can have more Arctic foxes to get rid of, because these two are too old and we can't get rid of them. We could rehome them. At some point we need to get a, or we could send them to the trade center and they could just sit there. But we'll keep them in here for now, I think, as long as that doesn't change the comfort level of the rest. And what do these guys need? Enrichment. Let's see what we can get them. The gharials. And then we are going to build a new habitat. So let's come in here, gharial, and we want to get enrichment. They can get a rubber ducky. And let's give them a ball over here as well. Give them some fish to eat as well. We'll get one down here and one over here. There, now they are much happier. We'll put a sprinkler. How about over here on this side? Yeah, in case they want to get sprinkled. And there we go. So they are much happier. That is all good. And we are going to build over in here. We're going to do a Komodo Dragon. And unfortunately, it's dark right now, but that will change. We are in franchise mode, so I don't have too much control over that. But Komodo Dragon is another reptile, and it is endangered. So I think it would be a good one to add in here. It needs 600, but we want to have 2 adults, and then we're going to want to have some juveniles at some point. Hopefully the adults will breed. So we want to get to about 800 square meters, and that will be what we want to do. I measured this out before starting, and we need to move this path a little bit. So what we're going to do is we will create a new staff path over here. And then we'll get our asphalt path this way. And then these can, oops, that was not what I wanted. Go ahead and take those out. And then this comes along here. And we'll get all of that connected again. There we go. So now we should be able to get our barrier in here. And I don't think the Komodo Dragon needs a very tall barrier. Nope, 3.3 feet. Just over 1 meter. Let's come in here, wood logs. We're going to come out from here. And I think we'll go ahead and have this angled, and then we'll get some sort of plants in there, I think. And this can come all the way over here, and then we're going to bring this all the way to the path. And then from here, we're going to go up higher so that we are blocking the view of the staff area. Because we want to hide all of this, and the best way to hide things is to get your barriers to block it. It's the fastest and easiest way. And then this will come over here, right up against there. Oh, you know, we need a water purifier, like treatment thing in here somewhere as well. So let's get this built. I can go all the way to there, and then we'll get a gate in right here. And this is now 732, so it's still not quite at our goal. I think we're going to need to move that path again, but now that I remembered the water treatment, we are going to check this water. Yeah, that is not treated. This is not treated, so we need to get a water treatment in, and we can put it right in here. Facilities, water treatment. We'll put that right here. So now that water should be treated just fine. Green. Beautiful. Okay. So now this path, again, we're going to have to move it just over a little bit, and we'll do the same process that we did before. We'll get this here. And this time, hopefully it will delete the way I want it to. That staff member is a little bit lost, but that's okay. I don't want to delete that whole thing, but that's what's happening. There we go. And then these barriers, we can come in here, and this is going to come over to here. And this one will come all the way over to here. And then once we get this back over here, we should have the space that we need. Okay, so now we have 852 square meters in there. So this is going to be our Komodo Dragon. And they might have a little bit of trouble with seeing the Komodo Dragon. I don't think we can send the guests in there. No, they can't enter the habitat, so they'll just have to try their best to see from there. But let's go to the market, and we want to get a male and a female. And look at that, we've got two. They're all pretty much old, though, but that's okay. We'll get some that are fertile. This one is very fertile. Poor longevity, though. This one, it's a balancing act, right? Let's get this one. That's our girl. And this would be our male. Okay, so now we can come in here to animal storage, take both of them, send to the zoo, and go to quarantine. So that will work. And the tortoise is about to have offspring in it again. I've checked on that before. Vet research is complete. Let's get that real quick. Black and white ruffed lemur. You are almost complete. And then we can move on to the probably the water monitor. How is our finances doing? Let's double check that. We are still rolling in the dough. So let's go ahead and check on our staff. The vets are overworked. Let's hire another vet. Although now they say that they are fine. So let's give one of them the tortoise. They can max out on that. Vet research complete again. Very good. You've already maxed out on that. Good. Let's get that water monitor next. And coming down here, we need another keeper as well. Very good. Mechanics are fine. Vendors, we can hire a spare vendor as well. Okay, so now we want to come here and go take this out, and we're going to go to the Komodo Dragon. Okay, so what do we need? They are going to need something. Well, first of all, they're going to need a heater. 54 degrees is their minimum. Let's go ahead and get them a heater in here. Although, I wonder, hang on, let me check something. They're confident with humans, so I don't think we need to have much that they can hide from. We've got another challenge completed, it seems. Yep, here we go. Claim that reward quick, because it's always good to have those rewards. So I'm going to, I think I'll wait until they get here, and then we can add the stuff we need. Let's check on quarantine. They are complete. Let's go ahead and move them over here, and in the meantime we can get our education boards in place. Get one here, and we'll get one over here, and get one in the center as well. This is a pretty wide habitat. Get a donation bin there, and we'll get one here, and we'll get one here. We probably should get some trash bins over here too. Getting kind of far away from stuff, but let's go ahead and grab, here's a blue trash bin, duplicate that and put it over here. And we'll get another one here. And then we'll get the green one as well. Okay, now our gharials should be here. Or not gharials, our Komodo Dragons. Very good. And what do you need? You do want some hard shelter and some terrain. You want a little bit of rock. So I think what we will do is we'll build them a little shelter here. We're going to come in here and we are going to grab rock. And then I'm going to roughen it over here to start. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll just push this down a little bit. And pull up over here. And make sure that they can climb down in there. They can. Beautiful. Although we lost some of their space, but that's okay. They've still got enough there. And then can we get a thing in here? Let's go tropical Asia. We want ROPS. We'll get some cladding in here. And I want it to be flat. So we're going to turn off align to surface. Bring this up like this, and then hopefully we can get them able to climb up here. Or like crawl up. Because what I want is this to be a nice little hiding spot. Yeah, so that looks nice. A mossy rock. Let's check on their traversable. Technically they can get down there and they can get up on the rock, which is what we are going for. But we need to make it a little bit easier to get down in there. So we are going to smooth this out right here. They can get it in there. Okay, now we're going to flatten to foundation just a little bit. I want that to be a little bit flatter, or like have a little bit more space down in there. Okay, and unfortunately it's not all that much hard shelters, so what I might try to do is see if we can flatten a little bit more down in there. Make that a bigger space. Yeah, that gives them a little bit more hard shelter, and then what we can do is we can bring this ROPS out a little bit more. So let's first of all duplicate these and bring them up so that the cover goes a little bit further back, and then we'll get another rock back in here. Okay, and then out in the front, what I'm going to do is we're going to bring this out a little bit more. And this will also give them a hiding spot. Okay, now they can't get in there apparently. So I made that too much. Let's move this just a little bit over this way. Let's see if we can smooth that out some more here. Though I don't think it's the terrain that is blocking it, I think it's the ROPS. Okay, now it seems they have a path down there. Where are they? Yeah, that gives them 78% hard shelter, but less navigable area. So I wonder, they can get up here, but they can't walk on that. I think we'll just have to use that. We are down though to 750, so it will get a little bit crowded as we add more stuff. But anyway, let's go ahead and get the train the way they want it. So they want a little bit more a little bit less long grass. Let's give them some soil. The soil can be down in their home, down in there, like leading in there. That works well. And bring soil back to the path there. And then we'll get them some coarse sand in here as well. There we go. The terrain is what they want, and we want some coverage now. And then we're going to definitely need to come back and get them some food and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and we'll give them a mangrove apple tree. They like that. We'll give another one back here, just to really add a little bit of color in here. And then we'll put some bushes down in here too. Yeah, like that. We gotta check their terrain too, because that tree is going to take away some of that walkable area. So we are definitely cutting back on what they can get in here. And then we'll get just a little bit more in here. Maybe a little bit of bamboo here, just to hide the door. Okay. So that gives them the coverage. Again, we have cut way back on their land area, but it should be okay. Now they need food. Let's give them a small food tray back here. And then we'll give them a water dish, water pipe, or whatever it's called. Give that there. And then they'll need the heater, like we said. Put that there, and we'll set it to 60, I think. Then we want to get some enrichment. They can have a sprinkler over here, a blood scent enrichment thing there. And that's all we have for them right now, so they'll have to live with that. And I wish that they could have a little bit more hard terrain. And maybe what we'll do is we'll give them another little shelter back here. If we come in here and we get just one basic shelter here, like that, we can hide a little bit nicer back here, or like an additional little thing here. Let's give them a bed down in here too. So they've got two places that they can go for their hard shelter. And let's see if that is enough now. Yeah, that is enough. Not enough space, so we might want to extend that a little bit further, and we need to change this as well to Komodo Dragon. And now it is really dark and hard to see, as it is snowing. That heater will keep them somewhat comfortable. And let's check how everybody else is doing. Yeah, the Asian water monitor. They must not have a heater there. What temperature do they want? They want 54. That's in here. We need a heater here for sure. And that can be set to 50 sips. That should help them. The tortoise is okay. Yeah, for the most part, they're okay. A lot of them have a little bit of stress about being seen. The lemurs are just getting outside of where we have that. The gharial. You guys need heaters. You're very mad. You want 57 degrees. And we might need a temperature regulator for the water. Because I don't think we can do that with the heater. Get that to 60, this one to 60 as well. And then back in here, we are going to grab water temperature regulator. add that to the same group, and then we can come in here and set the water temperature to 60 degrees. So that will be the water for both of those, and that should really help that quite a bit. Okay, now, what have we got here? That's another visiting player. Get another 20 points for that, and we have a new challenge here. Don't really care about that. And research is complete here. The vet has completed the water tour, the tortoise. Great. You can work on the gharial now. And mechanic research is complete on barriers. You're making progress on that. Glad to see. Okay. So let's pick out another animal. So what I'm doing is I'm going to endangered, or like moving along, and I want to do habitat. We're looking for more reptiles. The otter is not quite a reptile. I think that was the only, the Komodo Dragon was the only one endangered here. Let's check vulnerable. And we might want to move the tortoise over here. Could do a new habitat for tortoises. That could be what we do. Look at this beautiful sunrise. Very nice. Yeah, I think we will move the tortoises over. So first of all, we're going to give just a little bit more space with the path. We're going to move these 2 bins. Can't select them both. So we'll just grab this and move them one at a time. We'll put them on the other side of the path. And then we can come in here one more time and fix this staff path. Okay, so I extended the path, or like moved it a little bit, and now we have enough here. We have 800 square feet, just about, which should be good if they do mate. Now we completed a challenge here, so we can claim the reward for that. And then we've got vet research complete. Again, these guys are going right through things very quickly. Very good. Okay, now we want to move the tortoises over here. And right now they're over here. It's not that big of an exhibit, and we have it so that the people can walk through. What I want to do is I want to come in, and we're going to get a guest gate, say here. And then we'll get another one over here. And then we'll bring just a simple path through here. And actually, we'll change the path to be logs. Or what we could do, we could come in and we can make a natural path as well. Just bring this right across here. Maybe even take out the curbs. Although I don't know that the turtles can get, or the tortoises can get across that. Yeah, it looks like that is putting in, well, I think, let's give this a try and see what happens with that. Go like that. I want the tortoises to be able to get through there, but I'm also wanting this to just come out here. And that can actually be super low, because the tortoises don't need very much. Let's come in here, tortoise. Yeah, grade 1. One foot tall. They don't need much more than that. Let's bring this over then. And again, this is going to be a pretty small habitat. Bring it like that and bring this up pretty high, 4 meters. And this is turned into a pretty large habitat, actually. But we'll bring it over here, get that close to the path, and then we'll come along this way. And I think what we'll do is we'll bring this here, and I want to connect there, but we have to be a little bit further from the path. There we go. Yeah, that should work. And then I want to come over here, and we are going to select all of our tortoises, which we've got a lot of them now. And we're going to move them. Oh, we need one more thing. We need a habitat gate. We'll sneak that right back here. Now we can do it. Move all of those tortoises right over there. So they are going to be moved. They are going to need hard shelter, and I think I want to give them something a little bit more private. So what we're going to do is go into construction, and I want to use this, and we're going to do 2 meters. And I think what we'll do is we'll just bring this like this here. And make sure that this is in a good spot. We'll put it pretty close there and just bring it right over like that. Yeah, and then we can just grab... I want a column of some sort. Yeah, wooden post. We'll do 4 meters. And I want that to go right in the corner here. And maybe right in here. And then we'll get one more in the middle, approximately. And then we'll grab this one. We'll duplicate it and get one here, and then we'll get a roof up. Okay, and then a roof. And for the roof, I want a pitched roof. I guess we'll have to do metal plank. We don't really have very many options here, and asphalt might work though. Just get a little roof here. And here, we'll bring that in there, and then here I want it to be... Actually, that can be... These can be moved down a tiny bit. All of this with these here. We're going to move that whole thing. No, it won't let me. What if I grab these? Nope. Okay, we're going to take them out, and then we'll put them back in. So what I want to do is have this here set to there. And then we'll get this over like that, and then bring this down even more. Yep. And then these we can edit as a group. Bring those down a little bit. Bring this one down. And bring this one down. Okay, then I'm going to pause for a moment because we're going to edit this barrier. But we're going to exit that, and then we're going to grab the barrier. And I want this to fully enclose that. And here we might have an issue. There we go. Yeah, put that in there. There. Okay, so now they've got their thing in here. Now we can come in, and they have plenty of hard shelter. They need better terrain. So we'll come in here. They want less long grass and more short grass. Let's give them the short grass they want. And then they want sand. Give them some sand in there. And get some soil underneath here as well. Alright, so that gives a nice little area for them. And then I want to come in here with coarse sand. And we'll use that for the path itself. Okay, and then they still want a little bit more sand. So we'll just kind of mix in a little bit of sand over here until we get that to be a good mix. There we go. Okay, now they need environment stuff. Let's go ahead and give them a little bit of enrichment and stuff like that first. So they're going to need a heater, and they want to be 61 degrees. So we'll get some heaters in place first of all. Get one here. Actually, we'll put one in the center of their home. And then we'll get one over here. Here. And here. And those can each be set to 70. This can be a little bit warmer in their shelter itself. That should give them most of the temperature that they need. And then we'll come in here and I think we could give them actual water too. So what we'll do is we'll just come in here and we'll just push this a tiny bit. And then I want to flatten just a little bit in here and give them a little pool. There. And that should be treated water as well. Yep, that's included in there. Beautiful. So now they have plenty of land area. They don't have any real swimming area, but they do have the water that they need. They have food and... well, no, they don't have food. We haven't done food yet. Okay, we'll give them a food trough. And we'll put that back over here. No, we'll put it over here. Needs to be, I want it close to the entrance so that they can get in there, but also far enough away that it isn't quite in their bed. And we'll give them some really big bedding in here. So that should be plenty of bedding. And then we can come in with enrichment. Give them a fruit spike, a dog ball over here. Rubber duck in the water, those are always fun. Sprinkler over this way. Frozen fruit back that way. And just like a whole wide range of toys that they can play with. Okay, so now they have almost enough enrichment. What do you need more of? Food enrichment. Give another one of those, and I think I gave them the block of frozen fruit. Let's come in here. Education is mad, yeah. Mechanic research complete. We're still, I think... no, we've maxed out on the tortoise. So their food... the food enrichment... just need another block of frozen fruit, I guess. And we'll give them another fruit spike over there. So now they're happy with that. Their welfare is wonderful. Let's do a little bit of decorating. We want Africa and tropical. Get some palms in, and we can get some banana palms. It's a very simple habitat in here. Black poplar over this way. Oh, they don't like that. Okay. Keep that out of here. What about the custard apple? That looks nice. Get a couple of those back over here. And then it's so hard to build in the dark, but we can do what we can. They don't like that one either. Okay, we'll get a couple palms, and oh, they don't like that one. How about the elephant grass? Do you like that? Nope. It's interesting to see what different things like and what they don't like. Don't like the olive tree either. Okay, let's just give them... okay, you like the sausage tree. I'll give you 2 of those. And then another tree fern. Yeah, just enough little foliage things in here to add a little bit more stuff here. Water banana plant. Go ahead and put 2 of those in the pool. Beautiful. Okay, so that gives you that, and then we want to get the education boards. Let's come over here, and we know that these are the ones we want, so we're going to grab this, duplicate that, and come over here. One there, and then we'll get one in here. And another one over here. And one right by the entrance. Okay, so now we've got the education there. And then we'll get these donation bins as well. And then we're going to get rid of that other habitat because we don't need it anymore. Put a donation bin there by the entrance. Then we'll get a couple others inside the habitat itself and get one there. Okay, and then I think these are all... This one is set wrong? No, why is it not working? Oh, maybe this is set wrong. Replace. It has been vandalized. That's the problem there. Okay, but all of this here, we're going to get rid of now. But I want to come in here, actually. Let's double check that we don't have any animals in here. Nope. Okay. So we are going to get rid of all of that. And habitat no longer exists. And then we're going to take out the path, because what I want is a building here. And I'm going to delete all of this stuff, and then I'll probably do that off camera. And I think this is about where we will leave this episode. We have made progress. It is super dark. It's the middle of the night and raining. So that is where we're at. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching. Click on the video on the screen now. It will take you to one that you will also enjoy. And I will catch you next time. Take care.